Welcome to a new video. Just a few things before we start. Sorry for being so long from the last episode. It's been about 2 weeks now. Just been working on maxing my main, taking a lot of time, and we also did some Hallowed Sepulture content. So we're back on the UIM though. Here we are, UIM Loki. Just want to reiterate something that we've said a bunch, but in case you haven't heard it or you aren't aware. I mean, construction's super useful for a UIM because you can store like all kinds of stuff in your POH. As well, you can build all kinds of stashes all over the game to store all kinds of equipment. For example, you can store the Slayer Helm and the Dragon Defender inside the Warriors Guild if you have access to Master Stashes, which requires 88 construction, or level 80 if you have a boost. Obviously, construction requires GP, and so we want to be able to grind efficient GP. The best way to do that is the Corrupted Gauntlet at over 800k GP an hour. We currently don't have the stats for the Corrupted Gauntlet, so we're going to wait for the nerfs that are coming to the Corrupted Gauntlet before we decide to grind it. In the meantime, we're going to be getting a bunch of efficient account building stuff completed. Just a solid foundation for the account to rest on in the future. In this video, we're going to be working on stuff like diaries. We're going to be working towards the quest cape, which is just a useful thing to have, which is also a Lumberj Elite diary requirement, and just a bunch of other useful, fun stuff. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode. We got a good one for you. All right, there's 60 tasks complete, and that's 90 points. So we need one more round of boosting in order to get to 300 to unlock broader fletching. We also got a brimstone key and a herblore lamp. Just gonna go turn in our longbone for a free 20k GP worth of con XP. You love to see it. So I got a Turiel rat task, and I knew that these were good, but I just discovered that if you stand in this spot, you have a never-ending supply of rats, because one spawns here and one spawns there, and they spawn just at the same rate that you kill them, so it's perfect. All right, 69 tasks completed. Honestly, boosting is pretty cool. I just like seeing all this red text in the chat box here, but let's see what we get for task number 70. That's kind of a long task, but not bad, honestly. 64 Slayer, one level off 65. We're like sort of leaving everything on the ground, except we're picking up Avanto seeds, and we'll pick up toad flax seeds and like, you know, alcohols and stuff. And we got this art clue and a few brimstone keys, so not bad. 70 tasks, 90 points, 306. That means we can afford broader fletching, I think. So we can choose to unlock broader fletching now, and then we'll have 6 points left, which means whatever task we get, we'll get stuck with. So we could do that, or the alternative is to boost one more set, and then that way we can have some insurance for getting like a metal dragon task or something like that, which I think that's the smarter thing to do. So I think we're gonna do that. This is one of 2 Rune Heraldic Shield clue steps that we cannot do because we do not have it. So that's a drop, unfortunately. Minotaurs. I remember when I first started this account, I was actually an F2P Ultimate Iron Man. That was free to play. I got up to like level 800 total level by being free to play, but one of the things I did was these guys drop a decent amount of iron arrows if I recall correctly. And so I would train range and profit arrows, just train here indefinitely. And it was pretty nice, pretty AFK, pretty fun. Probably got like level 50 range from doing that before I went to members. This guy is splashing on the stray dog. He's a UIM. Oh, he's a normal iron. It looks like he's a UIM. Nope, there's a mugger under there actually. Okay, so this is going to be task number 80, which will give us 90 points, and brine rats. That's not too bad. Should be pretty quick. 80 tasks and 90 points, 396 points. Let's go by that's broader fletching. We also got 46 sharks, which is not bad. I mean, and we got like 100 death runes, so these are not a bad task to do. We are not going to be doing any minnows on this account because I don't really like post 99 training, post 99 skilling anyway, or just any post. I don't like getting post 99 XP in general. So the passive raw sharks are pretty nice. I'm pretty sure it's 300, and I feel like suddenly I might, yeah, it's 300 points. So we're just gonna get this, and this is gonna be meta for fletching training. It's like 5 GP per XP, and it's like 400k XP an hour doing broad arrows. But what we want right now is some broad bolts so we can kill a mithril dragon and do a little bit of fight caves. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We got a medium clue from brine rats. We went ahead to go get an easy clue because we already have the hard and elite stashed in here. So hand over all of them. Yeah, so we have a master stored in him right now. There's no reason for us to do the master right now. It'd be better if we had higher stats. And so the next time we get an elite we can't do, we'll just come take the master clue and try and do it, and then give him the elite. rather than trying to do the master right now. You know, it could be like another 100 total levels before we wind up getting another elite clue, so. And you know, since we're done with Slayer for now, we're gonna open up these 5 brimstone keys we got. So maybe we can get Hasta number 2. Let's see what we get. Redwood tree, all right. Okay, useless. Nice, 125k, take rune plate body, that's great. And coal. You know what, I know what I'm gonna do with this. So, we have a tangle root, and apparently you can like recolor him. And one of the ways you do that, we can't even plant this redwood. I'm pretty sure you need 90 farming for this. Yeah, so rather than just like holding on to this, we're gonna do that. Now he's a redwood tree seed. Man, tree, creature. We're just gonna sell this coal. I mean, like, looks like it's selling for 4 each. So this is like, what, 2k or something? But yeah, we're just testing it out. I wasn't sure how much we were gonna get, but it's better to sell it than use it, because it's way slower to use it than it is to just buy it from him, put it on, buy it. You know, it's like way less distance traveled than going all the way to the bank, you know, doing all of this. Oh man, these broad bolts really shred. Never used these on the account before. Can we get some D-legs on the first kill? No. That's alright. Last thing for the Kourend diary we need is to kill one of the level 360s inside the fight caves. Successfully kill a Ketzek. I guess that's what they're called. This is what we're bringing in. I don't know if, I feel like this is probably fine. Like just a little bit of food for the rangers and prayer potions to last us till we get there. And then all this stuff is just like miscellaneous stuff that we sort of want to hang on to. Like the D-meds for the stash unit, you know. So I think this should be fine. Okay, there is... It's weird it didn't give the red text saying we killed the Ket Jet or whatever it's called. But we just completed the diary, so that's pretty awesome, honestly. Actually, we'll let him kill us so our stats will refresh. Alright, the Kourend Gloves 3 are now achieved with the very useful Gem Mine Teleport, which is useful for Slayer just to get back to Duradel pretty quickly, as well as being able to have access to all of these gem mines. As a UIM, we often just randomly need a diamond or a ruby or whatever, and these rocks up here are just like always packed. So it's pretty useful before we get the more old wreck shop to get the gem shop for any gem we need. Yeah, this will be pretty useful to use. There's that 10k juicy Herblore XP. Alright, so we're coming in guns blazing for this mithril dragon kill. I think it should be pretty easy. I think we pray range, right? We just brought a couple food. Might have to do 1 or 2 trips, but it should be pretty easy. Yeah, we almost got him actually. I was afraid this is gonna be like way harder than we might have anticipated, but luckily we have pretty quick access to food with our new spirit tree friendo. We just go straight to Prifddinas, and then there's a food shop right here. So this guy will sell us stews, cakes, and bass. Bass seal 13, stew seal 10. I mean, boom, boom, we're ready to go. Fishing gape, teleport straight back. I mean, should get him on this. All right, and there is Kandarin Hard Diary completed. Very nice. Rune Battle Axe, sick. Ooh, we got a nice little Celestris tree seed coming in from a bird's nest. We're just trying to get some arrow shafts for our fletching grind. We're gonna go boost to plant that once we're done with these. 66 fletching. Gonna try and do a couple boosts now while we continue to fletch. Alrighty, let's go ahead and collect our reward. We get the Kandarin Diary 3 gear, headgear. Oh, first we get the 2, and then we get the 3, as well as all these XP lamps. Look at all this stuff. More marks of grace, except we're already 83 agility, so that doesn't apply to us. 10% more points from Barbasol. I didn't know that, actually. Free daily teleport to Sherlock. That's pretty useful for master clues. Oh, right, and the special effect from the bolt specs. That's great. As well as we can now teleport directly to Sears, which is like a pretty good teleport right to a bank when we want to unknow our items. So that's pretty useful. And of course, our obligatory free Herblore XP. Pretty close to a level now. Alright, good morning friends. It's a brand new day. The Gillinor Gazette for this week was just released, and in there entailed some information pertaining to us and our account. Notably, the content that passed from poll 71 will be implemented in the next coming weeks. So I guess that means we could be seeing the changes we need for the Corrupted Gauntlet within a week. It could be 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I guess it's possible 4 or 5 weeks, but that doesn't seem like the coming weeks. So, having said that, that's important to us because we need the Corrupted Gauntlet as our most efficient form of farming GP to train construction. So, we're going to put off training construction until we can get that form of efficient GP grinding. Volcano is more GP than the Corrupted Gauntlet, but it requires 88 smithing in order to like fully extract all of the GP from the materials we get, notably the adamant bars and the rune bars. You need 88 smithing for the adamant plate body, and you need 87 smithing for the runite bolts to make onyx bolt tips. So we're just gonna do some more efficient account grinding until then. What we're doing right now is obviously killing chompies for the Western Province Hard Diary. We're making a lot of good progress on the Hard Diary, on all the Hard Diaries, as you can see. We'll probably do the Ardoin one soon. We just need to kill Gorax for a Dragon Square Shield, or left shield half. Let's see. We did Kourend. We could do Kourend. We could do all the quests in Kourend and just wipe those out. We'll probably end up doing that, because we'll probably start going towards the Quest Cape soon too, since we only have like 20 quest points to go until we get Quest Cape. The only hard quest on here left is Monkey Madness 2, which requires 69 Slayer, which we are, that's probably like 20-30 hours away. But yeah, we'll be able to do the Wilderness Hard Diary too, actually, once we get like 68 Slayer. We could do it now with a boost, but we don't have any wild pies. If we find one, we might do it. And yeah, so in the coming weeks, we're just going to be getting our account ready for efficient accountry. Notably, 82 construction for ornate rejuvenation pool, as well as 82 herblore. With both of those levels, we can boost to get the ornate rejuvenation pool, because we need 87 herblore, so it's a +5, and we need level 90, so it's a +8 boost from level 82. That'll be super useful. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to do herbivore, because that's also one of our goals, is to get 93 hunter so we could barehanded dragon imps. So we're going to be training herblore and hunter by doing herbivore, but that'll also be helping us get the ornate rejuvenation pool. Now I'm not sure how long this gauntlet update's going to take to get, but we also want to get 77 rune crafting as just like a general account efficiency. So we're going to be training that up using staminas that we get from training herblore. So it all ties in together. It's all a beautiful picture. One last thing that we want is to get 85 crafting through Troutership Superglass Make crafting. So that's going to take, let's see, 85 is 3.2 million. So it's 2 million XP. That's roughly 20 hours. So that's not bad at all. Is that right? It's like 50k XP an hour if you're like really relaxed. Yeah, so that's 50 hours. No, it's 20 hours. Yeah, 20 hours for 85 crafting. So that's not too bad either. We'll go ahead and take care of that at some point, but we're going to do all the hard diaries first because they give a lot of really nice rewards. So that's the update for this morning. Really looking forward to playing this account. I was pretty tired last night in the past few clips, and I decided to just call it because, yeah, it's kind of hard to like maintain a face that's like interesting and entertaining when you're like really tired. So I'll try not to do that too much anymore. Imagine being 83 agility and having never completed a lap of the gnome agility course. Boom, task done. Fun fact, the Gnomes Cook minigame was actually the first minigame ever in RuneScape. It's actually pretty fun. You can get the gnome scarf by doing it. I've seen so many crystal implings, man, probably like 50 by now. We really need to get that 90 hunter so we can bare hand catch those. All right, there is the most skill gated requirement done, which requires 100 combat, which we do have. So pretty much done. Just need to go kill a bunch of chompies now. We pretty much did every single thing. So chompy, and we have to kill Zulrah. We'll save that for last. 67 fletching as we unlock adamant darts and increase our chompy graveyard level. Jesus, there's so many chompies. There was like none for like 5 minutes, now there's like 20 of them. All right, I think Rance should now be happy with our chompy graveyard here that we've created. All right, there it is. So the last thing on the list for the Western Province Hard Diary is gonna be to kill Zulrah. So I think you can do that using major range only to maximize DPS and maximize the amount of food you can have. The kill might take like 10 minutes, but I think we should be able to do it with what we... All right, so we're back after about probably 5 or 6 kills worth of attempts of testing on the main. We weren't able to do it with this setup, but we're just gonna give it a try since we're already here. with all of this gear. So let's just, maybe we'll get lucky on the RNG and see. We'll see what happens. Actually, I think this is doable, maybe. We only use 1 dose of per potion and we use all of our food. Alright, so there's 100 Ruby Bolts E. Honestly, those kind of take a while to make and they sort of are expensive, so hopefully we'll make them worth our while. Next, we're going to imbue our Slayer Helmet, because then it'll go from -6 magic attack and -2 range to +3 of both. We had unimbued it so we could drop it. So we could drop it for a hard clue, because you can't suicide untradeable items. So we're going to re-imbue it, and yeah, so we'll get just a tiny bit more range bonus from that. Alright, so here's attempt number 2. Basically the same setup, except -2 prayer potions and Ruby Bolts E. We also picked up the damage book for the prayer bonus. I feel like there's probably like an 80-90% chance we'll get a successful trip as long as we, you know, execute this properly. Yeah, so let's see how it goes. Hey, there it is. Honestly, that wasn't too bad. What did we get? Well, we completed the hard diary. That's what we wanted, but we got double scale drop. Or, what? I guess that was an empty drop. We just rolled on the rare drop table twice, I think. But 8-minute kill, that's not too bad, honestly. We'll take that. Let's get out of here. If I'm honest, I was sort of afraid that we weren't going to be able to do it for some reason, but we just needed to safe spot the mage phase every time, and that's all it really took. Plus cure me every single time you took poison damage, and we could have been there for 20 more minutes if we needed to. We made it anyway. Western Province hard diary. Honestly, that's like pretty good. That's void. Oh, well, you know what else we're going to get? Oh, 75 Herblore. That's honestly pretty good, pretty happy about that. And Elite Void's gonna be really sick for a lot of stuff, I think. Because on UIM Elite Void's pretty good. Mostly because it's a storable, you know, armor set. So with that, we're gonna log off for a bit and go watch some Twilight Zone with the GF. Alright, so the last diary sequence we need to complete is the Kourend and Kebos, and then maybe we'll do the Wilderness after that. So, because we're gonna be... Oh, what? Okay, we need a pickaxe for the Lovakanj Sulfur, because since we're going to be spending a lot of time on Zaya, may as well go get the Lovakanji minecart network set up and going, so we can use that to get around Zaya pretty efficiently, because that's a pretty useful transport system. And luckily Priftinus has everything, including a pickaxe shop, so we'll just come right here and buy a rune pick. I think it's like 32k, yeah. Alright, so... we're here at the sulfur mine, notoriously known as the worst place in Zaya to get favor. Except when you're a badass like me, you can actually 1.5 tick this. So you get double sulfur every time. Okay, maybe they patched it. You used to be able to 1.5 tick this, which is just where you walk after every mine. You get double rolls on the sulfur every time. But I think they might have patched it because I'm not able to do it anymore. Yeah, I don't think you can do it anymore. This person died. This world's like glitched. Like, there aren't even any clouds a lot of times and you're just taking damage. This person obviously couldn't handle it. Alright, there's 65% Lovakanj favor. We can get the rest of the 35% through the quest and through delivering the minecart scrolls. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, medium clue casket coming in from some volcanic mine sulfur clue geode. What do we get? There's level 87 strength as we're editing the next video, just AFKing some Nightmare Zone. 400k XP to a level. You like my setup? No Dragon Defender, no Torso, no Knight's Knot, no Fire Cape, no Berserker Ring. That's how we roll. UIM baby. get used to it. So we're finally deciding to go for our Dragon Defender. We've got the bronze one so far. The reason we haven't gotten it so far was just because, you know, the reason we didn't get it yet was because it's an untradeable, so it's kind of hard to deal with as an Ultimate Iron Man. For example, every time we've gone into the wilderness for hard clues, we've been risking this Slayer helm because it's an untradeable. But yeah, so we're finally in the final stretch of being able to build that master stash. Since we unlocked Prifdiness and everything. And I don't know, we're here. Apparently these are 1 in 50 drop. We've killed like 200 and we've only gotten 1 defender drop, so been pretty unlucky here. So hopefully the luck will change pretty soon. A hard clue casket from Cyclops. What do we get? Nice. Those are some good alks. Oh my god, Iron Defender finally killed almost 300 Cyclopses. This drop is a 1 in 50, so we should be on Adamant working on Rune, but instead there's the Iron one, so at least we got it. Alright, there's the Rune Defender. We ended up like, I mean, mathematics is infallible. The reversion to the mean will always occur. We killed 445, which means we should have gotten 9 defenders, which means, what is that? So, bronze, iron, steel, black, mithril, adamant, rune. So we got 7 in the time we should have gotten 9, which is fine. I mean, at the beginning we had gotten 1 in the time we should have gotten 5. So luckily we got a couple back to back, I think, at some point. But all right, there it is, Dragon Defender. We are done with this forever, unless we like go to the wilderness for a hard clue and lose it. Hopefully that won't happen. Boom. Look at that. We are now an efficient combateer. Ah, this thing. We're doing the Forsaken Tower quests, and this is like a test they give to monkeys to see how smart they are. You can only take 1 at a time. And like, supposedly a genius monkey can do it in like 15 moves or something. You gotta get all of these from this side to that side. Oh, this one has to go to the center. Normally it has to go to the other one. I guess we did it wrong. I feel like we've just done this like so many times throughout our life that we know what to do. Oh, this one goes here. This one over here, this one there, there. Wonder what this looks like for someone who has like no clue what the hell they're even looking at. So what the hell's this guy doing running back and forth all day? There we go, that should be it. Oh, wait, what? I guess we did it? Okay. Nice, there's the Forsaken Tower completed, which means we can also get 100% favor in Lovakanj. Yes, I do want it. There we go. Boom, so 3 down, 2 to go. Also, we knocked out a couple diary pieces there, so... Alright, Queen of Thieves completed. We're just gonna knock out the rest of these Kourend quests. But we used our 20% favor from Client of Kourend on Piscarius, and we're gonna use another 10%, which means we just unlocked Sandworms and we skipped like the most annoying part of this whole thing, so that's pretty nice. Alright, here's Ascent of Arceus complete. We can't even use this. We're already 100%, but now we're 100%. Alright, there's the Kebos and Kourend Easy Diary Den, which gives us an increased drop rate on the Xerix Talisman from Lizardman Shaman, so we're going to go ahead and try and knock that out, because we do need that for the diary. Hey, there's the Talisman. That's pretty efficient to get while we're getting our Shazian favor up. Swear to God, we really need to get 93 Hunter already, because this crystal imps are pissing me off now. Not really pissing me off, but you know, it'd be nice to get them. Alright, Tale of the Righteous complete. That's the Shazian quest. I think this is the last one of these that we need for the medium diary. We need to teleport to every one of these, so I think this is it. There we go, there's the medium task. Now we're going to tackle some organized crime to get up to 100% Shazian. Alright, this should be some pretty decent, let's see. Each one of these gives two favor, so there's like 5 of them. We can hop a bunch of worlds. I remember doing this on Twisted League for a Rune Scimitar. If you kill the boss, he gives a Rune Scimitar, I think, and these were so crowded. Like, there's even a guy here on a not Twisted League world. Yeah, I mean, that just got us from 40 to 60%, so we only need to do that like 3 more times, honestly. It's pretty good. Plus, they drop intelligence, which you can turn into the Captain Ginny here. And then I forget what they give you. I think just some decent experience, it looks like. Yeah, and it looks like it's based on your level, so we'll do strength, I guess. Yeah, why not? Here's some nice XP drops. Yeah, we just got from 40 to 100% in like, I don't know, 5 minutes. Just hopping worlds. They all go to the same world. They all
They all go to the same location on different worlds, so pretty nice. Got some, I don't know if we're going to use up this construction XP, but... Alright, so we're going to use these planks to just build a bunch of construction stashes. Seems like a good use of them. This is great. We happen to get exactly the amount of oak planks we needed to complete all of the medium stashes, so that's pretty cool. Okay, and there is the last hard hidey hole. This is honestly like the best idea we ever had. Ooh, hard clue from a magpie imp. Pretty cool. Alright, there's the last elite one we managed to build with this stuff, which is pretty nice. Got like 6 of them built. Probably have like 6 more or so, but not bad. Hard casket from that magpie. What are we gonna get? Okay, we actually need that, and we need this. And this is good. This is a hard clue requirement. So we're gonna go put that in there, I think. So I'm pretty sure this is our first ancient page on the account. Let's just double check. Oh, what? Apparently we already have that page, and that's the only page we have, so, oh well. So I think there's a guy in here, in Taibo Wani, who gives you a rune spear after you complete the quest, but we never talked to him, because we knew that rune spear, yep, okay, so we now have a rune spear for this hard clue stash, which is also a requirement, so that's pretty efficient to do. We just gotta wipe it off with some shit, because right now it's got all this fish shit on it. And then lastly, we just need to dish out like 80k for some rune plate legs, which kind of sucks. I mean, we could have held on to rune plate legs this whole time, but maybe it's like 60k. Okay, that's not too bad. I think we all come to like 39k, so yeah, now we can go put these in the stash that we just built. But our main is doing some flipping on the GE, so we're gonna drop this ancient page here, and hopefully he'll come get it. I've been sniped so many times. Usually I just like will drop trade it like right in the same area. But people will always like watch, someone's gonna come stand underneath us. But little do they know, it's actually over there. I'm already nervous. It's like 100k, I don't know. My like legs feel all heavy and shit. No one's standing underneath us. Maybe they don't wanna spook us because they know that if we see them come stand over here, then we'll pick it up. So they wanna time it just right. Whew, okay. We got it. We got it on the main. All right, feels good, man. Honestly, this took me like over 100 hard clues to get on my first iron, so it's pretty nice, honestly. Damn, look at this guy. 2 tick fishing tunas in his full arty gear. That's from Song of the Elves, so you know this guy's a badass. Alrighty, this should be 100% all if we talk to him. Yep, there it is, 100% all. Let's go turn in that. I think we did it. There's the big old statue. This guy will give us a 10k XP lamp, which is great, and plus we can cast Zarek's Heart for the hard diary, which means we don't need the talisman anymore, but we're going to keep it for a little longer just until we finish the diary. But there's that 10k juicy herblore XP. Alright, we're going to try and kill a Lizardman Shaman without the Shazian equipment, just because we need 1 kill for the hard diary. So we just have to move pretty good, and we should be able to get it just fine, I think. Alright, that wasn't too bad. That was fine. Get our bolts and get out of here, or we're gonna die. Oh my god, okay, fuck this. There's the diary. Monster examine, hard, all hard tasks done. You love to see it. Alright, let's go talk to, what's his name? Elise. Okay. Honestly, these rewards aren't great. The 3 daily teleports to Mount Kourend is pretty good. And the Slayer Helm Shazian set effect is pretty nice. I don't know if we're going to be killing very many Lizardmen Shamans. Yeah, I mean, it's generally a good thing to get all the diaries done, especially for this juicy herblore XP2. 15k, and it should be like, what, 7.5? Yeah, okay, so, yeah. Alright, well, the last hard diary we need, we'll do the wilderness at some point, not anytime soon, I don't think. Varrock, we need to do just a little bit of more fossils for that. Falador, we need the Prospector, and Arduin, we need 750k for the shield right half, which we don't have. So for now, we're going to be done with the diaries. We're going to be doing something else. Okay, 84 agility. So what we're doing is we're just going to turn our super energy stack into staminas, but we need a bit more amylase crystal in order to take care of all of it. We decided to go ahead and grab 77 rune crafting, which stamina significantly increase the XP per hour, doing the library method, and most methods anyway. So 77 rune crafting is going to take us about 29 hours, which is way less than we thought, and crafting blood runes gives around 330k gold per hour, assuming like you're focused and paying attention to what you're doing, just by selling, you know, blood runes to Ali Morrison for 200 and It's either 220 or 200 GP each. But yeah, so we're just gonna do some agility. We're gonna need about 2,800 amethyst crystals, which is roughly 1,000 more. So 100 more marks of grace, because it's 10 amethyst crystals per mark of grace. Gonna be here for a while. I don't know if we're gonna get level 85, but that's currently the plan. You know, we want to be able to get 80 construction, 90 construction, but it costs GP. We're low on GP. Corrupted Gauntlet would be the best way to go about making GP an hour. Somewhere at 800k an hour is the consensus. So once the update for the nerf on that comes out, we'll grind it. And until then, we're just gonna grind up our account in efficient ways. So after we get 77 runecrafting, if the update's still not out, we'll go get 93 hunter at herbivore, because we want to get 82 herbivore for the ornate rejuvenation pool, as well as 82 construction for that. That'll like be significantly useful for just anything that you could ever want to do on your account. For those of you who don't know, it cures you of poison, cures you of venom, fully restores your HP, fully restores your prayer, fully restores your run, it's basically a Clan Wars portal. You know, it fully restores your special attack, everything. So that's currently what we're doing. You know, agility's pretty chill. We're just like making some other videos where we're doing some flipping on our main, which is pretty fun. We just made like 2 mil an hour doing that. It was a pretty bad hour, honestly. I've made like more than that before. So I don't know if I'm going to post that video, but yeah, just wanted to update you guys. I mean, take a quick look at the looting bag here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hard clue items, which are just going to go in the stash once we get 76 construction. You know, I don't think most Iron Men would just hold on to like useless clue items that you can store. Arguably, the Black Dragon Mask is not useless because it's a master clue requirement, but it's in the KBD layer, so it's kind of useless for me on this account, because I'm not going to be going to Wilderness, obviously, because I'm a UIM. Don't feel like risking my whole account for a clue. And rune bars, runite ore, and onyx bolt tips right here. Those will all be cleared up once we hit 88 smithing, so we can efficiently process them. Because if we were to like alch it all in its raw state, we'd make like 200k. But if we alch it all, if we turn it into rune bolt tips and onyx bolt tips, it'd be like over 1 mil. So once we get like 12 mil from corrupted gauntlet or blood runes, whichever ends up happening, we'll go ahead and get 88 smithing so we can get rid of those. And then we'll have like a half full looting bag. We won't even need the looting bag. We'll just be able to have a regular inventory, which will be super nice, because then we don't have to worry about death making and all that stuff. Yeah, so just wanted to update you guys on what's going on. Gonna be training a lot of agility, so probably gonna be here for the next like 5 or 6 hours, I suppose. So if this is 40k an hour, it's probably gonna take 10 hours for a level. It's probably not even gonna get into level before you see this. Next time you see me, I'll probably just be making these into stamina potions, and then we'll start the runecrafting grind.